Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's recipe, we're going to be doing Ramdon aka Jjapaguri from the famous movie Parasite. If you guys want to try it as well, let's get started. So for the first step, as you guys can see here, I'm just seasoning the steak. I want to keep it simple, so I just pretty much use salt, pepper, and a little bit of rosemary. So I'm adding a little bit more salt because I was a bit conservative when I was doing it the first time. So just make sure that your steak is well seasoned if you plan to do this recipe. And also don't forget to season the other side as well. After you're done seasoning the steak, heat a pan on medium heat and add in your butter. In here, I'm just starting with a little bit of butter and I'm gonna add in more as we go along. So once your butter is completely melted, you can then add in your steak. So for the steak, you can sear it for 2 to 3 minutes, or once the crust has been well cooked, or once you already have a crust on the other side of your steak. So in here, I'm adding a little bit more butter because I like my steak a little bit more buttery than usual. Once you're done searing the other side of the steak, you can already turn it over and sear for 2 or 3 minutes and cut it once you're done. So for the noodles, we're going to be using a combination of Nongshim's snuggling and Jjapaguri. In a pot, boil some water, and for this recipe, I'm just using 1 noodle pack. I used the noodle pack from the snuggling. So just let the noodles cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, or about halfway. Once the noodle is halfway cooked, you can add the vegetable packet and simmer for about 1 more minute. So once the noodle is done simmering, you can already add the flavor packets from both the Jjapaguri and the snuggling noodles. If it feels a little bit dry, you can add more water to it. So combine the sauce packet and the noodles thoroughly and simmer for about 1 minute more. After this, you can already put it on a serving plate and add in your steak, and voila, you're done. Best served with truffle oil. Enjoy!